Anger is boiling in India over new religion-based citizenship law, with protests now spreading to university campuses across the country. Thousands of people hit the streets of the capital, New Delhi, to protest against the controversial law and police action during the rallies. They denounced the government for pushing its agenda in conflict with India's constitution. On Sunday, police clashed with students on 2 university campuses, injuring over 100 and arresting dozens. The most violent protests took place in the state of Assam, where mobs torched buildings and train stations. At least 6 people have been killed since Parliament enacted the law that grants citizenship to undocumented immigrants from 3 neighboring countries, but not if they are Muslim. The UN has criticized the move as discriminatory. Rights groups and a Muslim political party are challenging the law in the Supreme Court. Riaz Karim, director at Veritas Center for Strategic Studies, joins us. Riaz Karim, the UN has called this move discriminatory and, in essence, de facto anti-Muslim. Is it so?
Oh, absolutely it is. There's no question about it, because the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has had this agenda for a very long time. It's no secret that he belongs to some fundamentalist Hindu groups since he was fairly young. And he still goes there and still practices all that with the Shiv Sena and the Hindutva, and so this doesn't come as a surprise. And plus, you know, this is just segregating the Muslims, because he hasn't answered for the crimes he ordered committed in the state of Gujarat when he was the chief minister over there. And thousands of Muslims were actually slaughtered, literally. So for him to come and say that this is not anti-Muslim, this is actually completely untrue. This law was designed to keep Muslims away, and it didn't start now. It has started a long time ago, especially when the Rohingya Muslims who happened to come into India were the cause of this law, really. And it has been simmering ever since then until now that it has come out. But this didn't go as planned. This basically just kind of backfired on them. And if they're not going to repeal this law, then these riots are going to spread all over India. Don't forget that the population of Muslims in India is absolutely massive.
Yeah, it's around 200 million of them. So how does he think that he can marginalize these Muslims?
Well, he has been doing that ever since he came into power. And don't forget, when it comes to segregating or India has kind of sort of slid under the radar, so to speak, because when you look at how they segregate between the untouchables and the normal people over there, especially if you're of a higher caste, the caste system in India is absolutely horrible. And if you belong to a lower caste, then you're looked down upon and and shunned, really, from any good jobs, anything that would make your life a little easier. So for the Muslims to be segregated like that, it doesn't surprise me one little bit. Because I've seen this coming for a long time, and it's finally here. And if he's not going to repeal this law, then he's going to be in absolutely huge trouble because you know, this is just started with the riots. This could end up in a lot of bloodshed, and you know, he has to basically use his brains here and repeal this before it goes any further.
Okay, thank you very much for that. We do appreciate it. Riaz Karim there, Director of the Veritas Group.